Hey folks, Joseph Sobora here. Getting a little bit better after that cold that I've been catching, even though I'm still coughing a bit. Still have a little bit of a runny nose. But I've been taking some medicine. I took some cough drops, so hopefully this cold will definitely disappear. And I'll be a whole lot better, and I'll get to do some videos as soon as possible. I mean, it may not be so many, but I'm going to try. So anyway, I decided to review a peanut special. Seeing that this is Christmas, I wanted to review a second Christmas special after a Charlie Brown Christmas, simply called It's Christmastime Again, Charlie Brown. And this aired on November 23rd, 1992 on CBS, but it only aired once. And after that, it was released on home video by Shell Gasoline. Yes. And it was supposed to be its 27th year since Charlie Brown Christmas. So they were lucky enough to actually release it as soon as possible, because they figured they wanted to add some new specials to join in. On top of that, it was re-released on home video by Paramount, and as it went along, they started to re-release it again on home video, such as Paramount, once again, and Warner Brothers, Warner Home Video. So now you get to have a chance to watch this for yourself. But it's quite different from a Charlie Brown Christmas. I guess you could say it's sort of like it actually focused on the story between all the Peanuts gang and just getting ready for Christmas. So it's kind of like something like the Charlie Brown and Snoopy show segments, because they actually did a Christmas special too, when they were going to the Christmas play and everything. So it's really interesting. It stars Jamie E. Smith as Charlie Brown, John Christian Graas as Linus Van Pelt, Marnette Patterson as Lucy Van Pelt, Phillip Lucier as Pepper and Patty, Lindsay Benesh as Marcy, Sean Mendelson as Franklin, Deanna Tello as Peggy Jean, that's the little redhead girl, and Violet, Matthew Slowik as Harold Angel, and Bill Melendez as Snoopy and Woodstock. It's written by Charles M. Schulz, the creator of all the Peanuts comic strips, and it's directed by Bill Melendez. This holiday special begins as it sets up as a segment for all the Peanuts comic strips that deals with all the Christmas themes here. We're going to start with Linus Van Pelt, who decided to attempt to ride down on a snowy hill in a box, but apparently he's been crashing repeatedly. Charlie Brown, on the other hand, was trying to sell weaves door to door, but with little success, mostly because, well, it's not even Christmas yet. It's actually in the middle of November, because it's not even Thanksgiving. So, they refused to buy the Christmas wreaths. So Sally Brown offers to help, but she doesn't have any more success than her brother. So finally, when she comes up with a better way to sell Christmas wreaths, she actually has Snoopy to pose them by putting the wreath on his nose. So there you go. Of course, Linus also passes a snowman that appears to be playing a flute, but it actually turned out to be Woodstock underneath the hat that's providing the music that's being heard. Yeah, there you go. Then Pepper and Patty had worries about her Christmas book report that she had to do, but she calls Charlie Brown for suggestions on how to get out of it. So she had to watch A Tale of Two Cities on TV, so she don't have to read the entire book. But she got confused because, yes, she was watching those commercials about shampoo, soap, and coffee. Yeah. So she made an excuse not to read the book by claiming that her grandfather said if you read too many books, your head will fall out. So Marcy offers to help, by holding Pepper and Patty's head. Then Pepper and Patty goes out to build a snowman, claiming that it's her duty to give her life. And then later on, she calls Marcy to ask her what book that she's supposed to be doing so she can read during Thanksgiving vacation. So Marcy was the only one to remind her that Christmas vacation and Easter is coming for that report. Meanwhile, Snoopy is playing a role of Santa, which he was at the corner of a local store, just ringing some bells or at this rate honking the horn on everybody. Yeah, but mostly just honking the horn, and everyone was like flying away. That's just hilarious. Linus suddenly passes another musical snowman, but this time he finds out that it was just Woodstock and his bird friends doing a string quartet, which I know later on Snoopy joined in to do the quartet with Woodstock and his friends, his bird friends. Pepper and Patty and Marcy, on the other hand, were attending a performance of the George Frederick Handel Messiah. Marcy attempts to stand during the Hallelujah chorus result, but she got stuck in her chair. The next day, Pepper and Patty was writing the report about the experience, but since neither nor she had know who Handel's first name is, she said it was written by, get this, Joe Handel. Also, Sally Brown is writing an English theme about the true meaning of Christmas, but she basically means that the true meaning of it is getting all you can get while the getting is good. Basically ignoring Charlie Brown's advice, insisting that Christmas is the joy of giving. But then she's writing her Christmas list, but has to ask Charlie Brown how to spell his name. Which, used the Chargwin. I'm your brother and you don't even know how to spell my name? She ultimately puts his name down by actually using the name Sam, as in Santa Claus. Yeah, Sam Claus right there. And then she says Merry Christmas, as in Mary, and congratulate her on deciding to keep her own name. I know it's, well, yeah, I mean, Sally's basically a little kid, so she probably doesn't know how to do what she can. Sally also discovers that the candy canes are missing, and that's exactly where Snoopy was doing that quartet with Woodstock and his friends. Yeah, performing a dance number. Linus was trying to explain the true meaning of Christmas to Sally Brown, which using the quote from previously in A Charlie Brown Christmas. But Sally doesn't pay attention. And on top of that, he frustrated Linus and then attempted to explain what a calling bird is to refer to the 12 days of Christmas. And this is where it gets really crazy when Sally just complains that she'll get even more crazy if she gets all the socks again on Christmas. So Sally just misses the point because she doesn't even know who Albert Schweitzer is. Next, Charlie Brown wanted to buy Peggy Jean, the little redhead girl, a nice pair of gloves, but it only cost $25. So, because of that, he attempts to sell a baseball card of Joe Guaraldi'S, only to find that no one could take it. So then he decided to sell his entire comic book collection just so he can get the money. So he finally got the gloves, but then he begins to find out that Peggy Jean now has the gloves. So that was a waste. And then the children had participated in a Christmas party where Marcy plays Virgin Mary, Franklin gets the role of Gabriel, Pepper Patty reluctantly plays a sheep, trying to get all the words right. But then again, when you play a sheep, you basically just do all the goading. So she's just ad-libbing, which causes the audience to laugh at her. And then Sally plays an angel where she only has to say the word hark. Yes, hark. And then she winds up saying hockey stick. To an embarrassment. Of course, a boy named Harold Angel drives by at Charlie Brown's house just looking for Sally, and there you go. And of course, Lucy tries to force Linus out of a beanbag chair, reminding her that it's Christmas Day. She said, "Why do we have to be nice to each other day on Christmas? Why can't we be nice to each other every day?" So Lucy suddenly gets angry, storms off, and leaving Linus free to settle back into the beanbag and just says, "Joy to the world." It's quite different from a Charlie Brown Christmas, but it just settles it as segments, so it's really special that they went for it. Therefore, I love the special. It's great to see that Charlie Brown now has another Christmas special to join in, besides the Charlie Brown Christmas. But this is not the only one. They also had Peanuts Christmas Tales and I Want a Dog for Christmas, Charlie Brown. So now we know that there's actually more against one. And I love that. But here you actually get some segments that's just like a Charlie Brown and Snoopy show that you watched. And then on top of that, you get a couple more, because that way we get to see some more Christmas themes to join in. And not only that, but it had a lot of funny moments joining in, and it really had a heart to it, if you think about it. And that's exactly what I explained right here in this review. But I guess they had to take 27 years to come up with it. Also to note, though, that the score was done by David Benoist, which, believe it or not, this was actually the first special which David Benoist had took over for composing all the Peanuts specials and movies too. So this is really interesting that they brought him along, because I love the score. It actually brings the classic meaning of all the Peanuts specials here. And they even join in with Vince Guaraldi's music, because even though he passed away in 1976, which the last special was It's Arbor Day, Charlie Brown. Yeah, not the best special ever, but you get the point. But it's really cool that they blend in together just to make the special work. And all these storylines that they put together were all taken directly from all the comic strips that you see on the newspaper. The animation was done by Wayne Film Productions and Cuckoo Nest Studios. So it was animated directly. It's really amazing that this special only aired once on TV. I really wish they had aired this special every Christmas. But since we have it on physical media, even digital for that matter, it's great that we get to see it. So, if you haven't. So I consider this to be underrated. It really is. But hey, if you love A Charlie Brown's Christmas, you'll definitely love It's Christmastime Again, Charlie Brown. It's really worth it. So anyway, I give the special 5 stars. I'm Joseph A. Sobora, and I'll see you later. Bye.